Alright, this is lesson 4 of balanced equations. For today, we're going to learn how to make both sides balanced again. And unlike yesterday where we removed a pawn from each side, a variable from each side, today we're going to talk about removing a number from each side. So, to start off with, we have the problem 2x plus 4 equals 10. I don't have any pawns on this side that I can remove to balance my equation out. However, I do have 4. And I know that there's at least 4 over here because I have the number 10. Turn and talk briefly with your partner. You can pause the tape. If I take 4 out of this side, what am I going to have left if I also take 4 out of this side? Hopefully you discovered with your partner that if I take 4 away from this side, and I wanted to take 4 away from this side, 10 minus 4 would be 6. So I now have 6 equals 2x. Another way of showing this is instead of putting a 10 out here, I could make up the 10 right away with a 4 and a 6. So this still equals 10, even though it's 4 plus 6. And this is 4 plus 2x. So these two sides balance. What I can do then is I can pull a 4 out of this side and a 4 out of this side. And so you're left with an easier way to see that 6 equals 2x. So now I can figure out that x equals, 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6, or 3 times 2. Now when I put my problem back together, I can check and see if x really equals 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 6 plus 4 equals 10. My two sides balance. On my sheet, I would write x equals 3. 10 equals 10. Let's try another example. For the next one I have 4x plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4x plus 5 equals 2x plus 13. I have a 3 and a 10. Pause the tape here while you turn and talk with a partner. What can I do to make this problem easier? Hopefully you and your partner discussed the fact that we could take 2 x's off of this side and 2 x's off of this side because it still balances. I took the same amount off of each side. Hopefully you next realized I could take 5 off of this side, which means I would have to take 5 out of this side. If I had 10 and I took 5 away, I'm left with 5. Now I can see that 3 plus 5 equals 8, and 8 equals 2x. Each of the x's then must be 4. You're right. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Let me add my original pawns back in there and see if the problem still works. I'll put another 5 here to show that this is now a 10, and a 5 here. And I had 4 x's on this side and 2 x's on this side. So my original problem was 13 plus 2x equals 5 plus 4x. Now, if I said that x equaled 4, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 5 is 21. Over here, I have 13 already. 13 plus 4 is 17. 17 plus 4 is 21. So my two sides balance. On my paper, I would write x equals 4, 21 equals 21. Let's try another one. This time I have 2x plus x plus x plus 2 equals 2x plus 10. Turn and talk with your partner as you pause the tape. What can I do to make my problem easier? Hopefully you realized that because there are 2 x's on this side and at least 2 x's on this side, I can take 2 off of each side and the equation will still balance. Now I have 10 here and 2 here. If I take a 2 away from this side, I have to take 2 away from this side. So I'm left with an 8. 2x equals 8. X must equal 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Let's reset the original problem and see if x equals 4 makes sense for all of them. So I originally had 2x plus x plus x plus 2 equaled 2x plus 10. If x equals 4, I have 2 times 4 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. And on this side, if x equals 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 10 plus 8 is 18. On my paper I would write x equals 4, and for the check, 18 equals 18. Last one before you move on your own. My next one starts off x plus 3x, so I'm going to clump those 3 together, plus 3 equals x plus 18. Pause the tape here while you turn and talk to a partner and decide how I can balance the sides. I can take 1x off of this side and 1x off of this side. I can take 3 off of this side, and then I know that 18 minus 3, or in this case 8 minus 3, leaves me with 5. So I now have 15 equals 3x. Pause the tape if you need to figure this out. How much does x equal? X equals 5. 5, 10, 15. This side is 15, and this side is 15. I can reset the original problem and give it my final check. The original problem was x plus 3x plus 3 equals x plus 18. If x equals 5, I can check it like this. 3x, so 3 times 5 is, 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. Over here, 18 plus 5 is 23. So on my paper, I would write down x equals 5, 23 equals 23. We're finished with the teaching portion of Lesson 4. You may now get out the yellow folder and do Lesson 4 on your own or with a partner.